Hello, how's everybody doing? My name is Robert, and I own a band named Infinitum Obscure. I've been doing this band for almost 20 years. And since last year, around July and up to today, there's a woman called Silvia Soproni, named Silvia Soproni, who has begun since last year, a hate campaign against me, falsely accusing me of an N. Noel Bello, who's a ex-band member of Infinitum Obscure, of rape. This is absolutely false. I have kept silent for many months due to my lawyers saying so. But at this point, and after the what has happened today, it is outright that I make this announcement, this public announcement. This woman is not telling the truth. She's acting as a Joseph Goebbels, repeating a lie so many times and being persistent on it so much that she has tricked a lot of people into believing that this is true, and this is actually false. What you need to know is that there was a sort of relationship with Silvia, but it was not only once; it was 3 times that I met with Silvia for private situations. Besides that, since between 2008 and 2014, actually, she kept emailing me and asking me for favors to take her to my dentist. So I would pick her up at the border, do her the favor, and drive her to my dentist. And then, of course, we'd end up doing other stuff, private stuff, which is actually where she is not telling the whole truth. So I'm here today to show you, in my email address, we're going to access my email, and I'm going to show you what the truth is. And also, I want you all to know that Soproni is scheduled to appear in court on May 1st in Tijuana, and I will get into more details of that. But I can assure you that she will not appear. If she, what her rhetoric is, that she wants to get me and Noel out of circulation so that we don't do this supposedly to anybody else. Well, then she should appear in court and prove what she says, prove her claim. But I have presented all my evidence to the Attorney General's office in Mexico, here in Tijuana, and as of today, Soproni has been notified in her address in San Diego, California, Chula Vista, actually. She keeps telling everybody that she lives in Europe, but that's a lie, and I have all the legal proof of that. And she's probably been notified by now that she has to appear in court on May 1st. Anyway, let's get down to this. This is my desktop computer. I'm accessing my email. This is inside my email. I'm not lying to you. Okay, this is the said email that she has been posting up everywhere. rotoplasmetalstorm@yahoo.com. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to look for Silvia Soproni in my emails. What you see there is sil74@gmail.com. That's her personal email, not the one she's been using. So what you see here are over 15 emails between 2008 and 2014 that I have from Silvia Soproni. What happened in the night prior to the first email that I have, which is down here, is that we talked on the phone, and we had mentioned a meeting again privately. And by the time that had happened, I was already dating my ex-girlfriend, whom I was very fond of, and I appreciated her very much. We had a really great relationship, and so after Sylvia's offer to meet up, I replied saying, you know what, we're not going to meet up. And this is what I want you to read. And this is where you have to realize that she's switching everything around, because this is a plan that was made up between her, Misinski, her current spouse, and an ex-bass player who is now an ex-bass player of my band. I don't have 100% the legal proof of it, but I already know from a few people that this person planned this whole situation because he has a current ongoing drug problem, etc. So, he an infinitum obscure. I don't tolerate anything related to drugs. So, when a show happened, I was offered a show last year to support destruction in Tijuana. This is 2 weeks after that when I published this flyer because I was gonna play that show with a session lineup, and 2 weeks after that is when this fake profile with the name of Victoria de Medici popped up and started adding all my friends, and the rest is history. Already, most of you already know this, but anyway, I want you to read through this email so that you understand where the two crimes that she's being charged with are. One is for death threats because they published a page, a fake Facebook page with my phone number on it. And since then, I started, since November, that was done on November 5th, and I started receiving death threats on my cell phone. So, luckily, one of those death threats came from a telephone here in Tijuana locally. And that was the one that opened the whole door to the investigation. Okay, so as you can read here, on Monday, June 16, 2008, I wrote, I was thinking all day today about our conversation last night. I must say that as much as I would like to do it, I recently started a great relationship and I don't want to fuck it up. I really have good feelings for my girl, and well, I hope you understand. You know that you're still my friend, and we can see what the future holds. Nothing's forever. But I'd like you to know that I do appreciate you in the way that I told you last night, and I don't want to do something wrong to someone that really loves me in another way. I got your drum back, so whenever you want to meet up to pick it up, we can do so. Sign, me. And this is Sylvia's reply, and this is what you need to understand. This says, hey, I totally agree, like I said. I like someone too a lot. I wanted to tell you the same thing after our conversation that I can't see right now, even though I do definitely appreciate you in the ways that I said. Was fun, and maybe will be again. Please take care and be safe. Meet up anytime to get my drum stuff. You grab the shaker too. Signed, Syl. This is just one. There's a lot of information here, and since I made public that I had these emails, luckily I kept these emails for so many years. These people have been trying to hack into my email accounts, and for obvious reasons, trying to get a hold of the evidence. They haven't been able to. They've tried numerous times to hack into my Facebook account. They've tried numerous times to hack into my PayPal account, into my YouTube account, into my Gmail, which is an account that I use for YouTube, and so forth. I have all those notifications. I get the two-step verification notifications on my cell phone. And well, this is just one of the things that I want you to see, all of you, so that you understand that you're being tricked, that you're being lied to, that this person is using the Me Too emblem, so to say, to falsely accuse me of something that I did not do. And also, I want to show you a document to prove that she has been notified to appear in court. This notification was sent out by the Procuraduría General del Estado, de Justicia del Estado, which is the Attorney General's Office for Justice in the state of Baja California. Licenciada Lorena Roman, who is the main agent for the Ministry of Public Ministry. These are the way that these agencies are called, and this was sent out to Attorney Guadalupe Virginia Rodriguez, who is the person in charge. It says here, titular de la Dirección de Asistencia Jurídica Internacional de la Procuraduría General de la República. So this has gone out through the Attorney General's office through a assistance direction that they have for international justice. recall at some point that Masinski said that international justice could not help me in this case. Well, guess what? They can help me. And this was sent out on March 28th, 2019, signed and even with the official number that I have there. This is the receipt. That means that it was received in Mexico City, and by now this should have been delivered in her address in San Diego, California. She's not living in Europe, as she's been telling you all. She lives in San Diego. Also, I want to show you real quickly other legal documents that are part of the whole thing. This one shows all the procedures that are linking the situation of my police report here in Tijuana and how it is being handled through the Attorney General's office with the that International Justice Assistance office. And this is what you need to see as well. This is the whole file. 300 pages, almost 300 pages of a whole legal file presented since November 26, and since then the investigation has been opened, containing all the pieces of evidence and my declaration, Noel Bello's declaration, in all the information that these people have been posting around, including a video, and all the fake pages that they've been doing and building up, making all of you believe that this is true, and it is not. This is all compiled here. This is legal. If she wants to put me out of circulation like she says, then she'd be showing up in court on May 1st. Thank you for your attention. Have a good evening. Oh, by the way, I'm doing this video because now she's accusing me and trying to damage me because I use my car in the evenings to drive Uber. That's just a pastime, and it's like an extra cash that I put in my pocket. And she's trying to attack me this way too, but this is harassment, and I've already taken note of all this, and I'm heading tomorrow to the police department again to open a new investigation in regards to this. She is only generating more problems for herself, and I want you all to be aware that you are being lied to. Thank you very much for your attention. Have a good evening.